Hey guys, how y'all doing this morning? I hated the handle on this, so I went ahead and burned it. Got a sheath. The sheath work is getting better. I mean, it still ain't no fancy dancy primitive stuff, but they're looking tighter and tighter. I did this one up with leather cord. Made it for either side carry. You see what this one right here. And today, guys, what we're gonna do is, y'all remember this one. I didn't like the way that came out, so I just flattened that sucker out. I got about an 1/8 inch of steel right here. Cut this hole with some files, and I haven't decided whether I'm gonna leave it as a skeletal handle yet. But either which way, when it comes out of the quench, I'm gonna clean it up because I've got all these edges right here softened, and all of these softened. So if it comes out of the quench right, which this is the break point right here and right here, then we're gonna try to leave it skeletal and see what we come up with on that. And then we got an experiment in some mono steel. That's a little knuckle neck, little knuckle knife right here. And we're gonna see how that comes out. That's 80 CRV2, y'all. I've already got the holes drilled, and the handles will be very, very thin on this. Alright, man, I'll get it set up for outside and y'all can watch the quench. I won't bore you with all the old details, but maybe we'll get us a little bit of a dramatics going on. And guys, just for the record, I don't do the fire too much because it's too hot. If you quenching with a fire, then you get your steel too hot. It should go in and not have a flame. Just so you know. Hey guys, how y'all doing? This is actually the next day, and I've had a successful quench. As you'll see, I'm gonna post that, and this will be second, I guess you'd call it. But this is what you're gonna see after the quench. Now, I'm not gonna etch this right now. I gotta work on the handle. And this is gonna be the guard. This piece of nickel silver. I'll have a piece for the butt too. And right here, I have me a nice little old 1.5 by 1.5 block of red oak. It's gonna be the handle. It's very dense, and I'm from Texas, so I have a thing about the red oak. I done kicked back and forth whether I was gonna do bone and this and that and something else with this one, but the red oak I think is gonna look nice with the silver on that. Neck knuckler. That's what it's gonna be called. It's a little bit big for most folks, but for a larger hand, that's gonna fit just fine. Got a hole in there like that, and I'm thinking about the bevel being something like that. It's gonna be a short, sweet, no nonsense, and I might go ahead and put that Lennon Micarta that I have on that. I don't know, that might be red oak too. This one right here, guys, is gonna be the one hard for me to let go of. Now, when I get that hidden tang done, and if I get this sanded right, it ain't gonna have no handle. It's gonna be a solid piece of Damascus and make a nice leather sheath for it. And it's that lazy twist, but with that press, the way I press thing, because I'm not that knowledgeable with the pressing part yet. I'll get there. But right now, it's just random and crazy stuff that comes up off of there. The metal is kind of telling me what it wants to do, and it says, kiss my grits if you don't like it. All right, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and get this shut down and take a little break because it's done got hot on me. We'll see y'all in a bit.